Chorus. I'm broken. I can't sing and play at the same time. I'm broken. I'm broke. Ooh. Yes, thank you. What's up, everyone, and welcome to Metal Morning number 7. And guess what? Guess what subgenre we're doing today with that intro?
The Pantera genre.
The Pantera genre. How long ago did we record a Metal Morning now?
Oh, it was...
I think it's been so long, so you just like lose track. I mean, me just setting all of this up again, it's like, I mean, we've been having vacation. We're kind of back to normality, if that's a thing.
Almost. One more week.
One more week,
Yep.
and then we're good. And I don't know. There's just something about summer. You get into this mood, which
Yes.
is really hard to get out of. So whenever I get back to the office, it's like, oh shit, I'm really slow right now. Like in just everything. It's just, oh shit, I have to make this video.
Everything takes longer
And I'm like, oh, this is so tough, man. You're just getting to this like almost drunken mood during vacation where you're just like, oh, this day, I'm just gonna lay on the couch, I think.
Yep.
And I just feel slow, man, in the head and everywhere.
Yeah.
Do you feel the same?
I mean, before you could do so many things in one day, but now it's like, if you do one thing, it's like, oh my God, I did all this
I
today.
remember back in June, I made a video, I made 7 videos in one day.
Yeah.
I remember it was a Saturday, I was like, okay, I'm gonna start early. I made 7 videos that day.
That's...
And now I'm struggling to make half a video a day, right now. But it was because I needed videos for the summer when I know I was on vacation. So yes, welcome everyone. I'm here with my microwaved coffee because I didn't make new coffee, so I did microwave coffee.
Good to know information.
Yeah, exactly, very important. No, I brewed coffee this morning and then I microwaved it later because it was cold.
Yep.
And it's okay to do that sometimes. Pix. Hey. Son. Hey.
You gotta do the k.
Son. Show me her ass. Great.
Just a cord.
Let me just do this. What? Perfect.
All right, the genre maybe.
All right. What are we here for? Yes. Sorry. Today we're going to talk about. Dude, I think it's one of the smaller subgenres that one can talk about when it comes to subgenres of metal. Probably one of the more important ones, for me
for
at
you,
least,
yeah.
and for I think also very important for a lot of bands.
Yep.
I think a lot of bands are influenced by the subgenre of groove metal, but when you start looking into what really is a groove metal band, there aren't that many.
No.
Not as many as like if you start counting thrash bands and all that, but with groove metal, it's a little more scarce with bands. I think when you talk about groove metal, it's basically slowed down thrash metal. It's just so hard to speak about the genre because, in my opinion, like a good metal band has elements from like all subgenres, like thrash metal and groove metal, death metal, and so it's really hard to coin these bands as being strictly groove metal.
And I mean, a band can also change from album to album, from song to song.
And we're definitely gonna see that happening here. Obviously, one of the, as they say, the forefathers of groove metal was Pantera, and Cowboys from Hell, and
And this.
And basically, before we had thrash metal and speed metal and heavy metal, that didn't necessarily have the groove that Pantera kind of brought into metal. I don't know if it's the mixture of blues or just having thrash metal being slowed down a little bit. I don't know. I think Pantera just did it right because they were such a good team of drummer and guitar player.
Yeah.
So, I mean, drumming wise, you heard so much new shit with Pantera that hadn't been done before, really. Or just like the solid tightness and the groove, basically. I mean, this is from 1990, and obviously one of my favorite albums. It's Pantera. It's my favorite band, man. I can't really. I mean, I know it's not for everyone, and I know a lot of people in the U.S. might see Pantera as being like jock music back in the day, like all
What do you mean by that?
like all the sports guys during the 90s were listening to Pantera, and
Okay.
I remember a friend of mine told me this, that they kind of got annoyed by it because it was the uncool guys that listened to Pantera. But lucky for me, I wasn't born and raised in the US of A, so for me Pantera has always just been
The cool guys.
The cool guys, exactly. I was basically living and breathing the Pantera home videos, where they were vlogging
Yeah.
before a lot of other bands did vlogging, or like before YouTube even. But Dimebag Dimebag would have been a perfect YouTuber if he still was alive today. And these old home videos basically showed them, behind the scenes of everything happening with Pantera, and it was really cool. It was one of the first times I ever saw, like, okay, there's so much booze, there's so much drugs and tits and girls and
the rock and roll lifestyle.
real
I
rock
think.
and roll lifestyle on tape. And I was a teenager, and oh wow, that's so cool.
It was like Big Brothers for you.
Oh
like,
yeah, for sure. And
you
that's,
want to be them.
Of course, I watched those tapes so many times, VHS tapes back in the day, and obviously, Dimebag and huge influential guitar player, and still to this day. But we also have to talk about the other groove metal bands. I mean, I can talk about Pantera all day.
I know.
But also at the same time, we have another band called Exhorder. And Exhorder, Marcy is in that band
Yes.
right now, by the way.
Yes.
But Exhorder was... Why is the volume so low? There it is. Exhorder... A lot of people claim that Pantera stole their sound from Exhorder.
Do you think they did?
I mean, if you listen to Exhorder and some of the earlier stuff, there's definitely elements that I can hear in Pantera too.
I mean, what's the difference between stealing something and being influenced by something? I mean, it's very thin
There's
line
a
there.
fine line there,
Yeah.
exactly. I think it's more about the vocal style that
Okay.
they used, that Phil kind of adapted and made his own, and obviously Phil did a great job.
Yeah, you can definitely hear.
There's definitely the groove in there, man.
Yeah.
And this album, by the way, has tons of great riffs on it. It's not the same voice, but I mean, you can definitely hear the similarities of how they sing.
Yeah.
That's great. So, yeah, Exhorder, great groove metal band
Yeah.
that also started very early. I also want to do a shout out to White Zombie. Which,
Another type of image.
one type of image. But yeah, White Zombie is... when I started listening to Pantera, White Zombie was the first other band that I started listening to that was sounded very similar, but obviously the singing is very different.
Yeah.
But this is very like rock, stoner
It's
groove,
groovy.
very groovy. This is like 92, I think, or something like that. They also have another album, Astro Creep, which is my favorite one from 1995, but I think it's important to showcase the first album of White Zombie because it's also a kick-ass album. I actually saw them live in 1996, together. It was a weird lineup because it was like a grunge festival,
Okay.
but with White Zombie in it. So it was Soundgarden, Tad, Caius, like a bunch of grungy bands. Pennywise, which is hardcore, and then White Zombie, and it was sick. How old? Like 14, 15 years old. It was sick. Also, another band that is worth mentioning from this time, Prong. And I kid you not, this album is probably one of the loudest mastered albums back in that time. You
Okay.
could crank this album so loud, and you wouldn't hurt your ears. It's like it's such a banger of an album with banger riffs for to play in the car.
Okay.
A little rap here, maybe. But the riffing is f***ing awesome. So those are kind of like the earlier bands, and Pantera obviously is still like the biggest one of them. But then also we have to mention Sepultura, which, you know, ventured from being a thrash death metal band with, you know, Beneath the Remains and the Rise, and kind of forged their own sound with Chaos AD and Roots, which are way more different. They're just, I would say Roots is probably as groove metal as it gets. A lot of people call it nu metal too.
Yeah.
And I think we talked about it as being nu metal, did we? No. No, we
I
talked
think
about
we
it as being
had
thrash.
Sepultura talking
In death metal, probably.
in one of the videos
Yeah,
at least.
it was
but-
about death metal, and I showed the Rise, I think.
Yeah.
I think for a lot of bands in the beginning of the 90s is that there was this identity shift for a lot of bands, especially that it had been going for a while. Like these started as a thrash band of death metal,
Yeah.
but venture into this, it's slower.
Did something else happen, like technical
Grunge
stuff?
and nu metal.
No, but I mean, if they changed a lot of their sounds, did something happen, like new stuff coming out, how to record the
Grunge.
music, or?
I don't know. I mean, you can't just play fast all day. You kind of slow down and
I think some people think that.
some people, yeah, might think that exactly. But yeah, Sepultura, f***ing cool. Do you remember when I played with the singer? Derek, I played on the Dime Bash. I played
Yeah, that
Roots,
was
Blood
cool.
Roots, and Refuse Resist with Derek Green, not Max, but still cool. Another band, Machine Head Man. Holy shit, burn my
Isn't that a
eyes.
thing? Machine Head?
Machine, I'm trying to say Machine Head and
Machine.
not Machine. One of the better debut albums of a band ever. I mean, this Burn My Eyes is just such a sick album. And I mean, a lot of groove. Chris Kontos on this album, drummer, incredible. We tried to play this song with our band, and it's a little hard.
Didn't work?
Didn't work too much. This is an overlooked song, man. I love this song, Blocked. It's like one of the later songs on the album, maybe the last song. Machine is definitely groove metal,
Yeah.
in my opinion. At least this album, and more things changed. Another thing we have to talk about that we also mentioned in the Thrash episode, Testament.
Yes.
Another band that also slowed it down a little bit, and just switched their sound a little bit. Yeah. Why do you know this song?
Because when we met, this was the thing you were doing.
It's a great song. This is 1994. Basically took Testament to a new chapter, in my opinion. Before this, they were, you know, very thrashy, and in this they kind of ventured into a newer, darker era with more groove, more slow, and then eventually with Demonic, they become a little bit death metal. The Gathering, they got into more thrash, and then it's just mixture of everything. That's the problem with groove metal, is that a band like Testament, they have all the elements of a thrash metal band, sometimes death metal even, and groove metal. So,
Yeah, so it's hard to put them in the
so it's
genre,
really hard
like,
to put them
in one genre.
exactly in one
Yeah.
subgenre. Now we're like, I don't know, we're gonna step on a lot of toes, I think.
But you played this as well, like
Yeah,
with bands.
we did covers of this. I think there's even a cover on my YouTube channel of this. I have to think about that. What did the dog say? What say you do? I just can't focus, man. The dog is just too much. This might also be a little bit of a curveball because I think that Lamb of God probably is some sort of a groove metal band.
What do you think, honey?
Newer.
No.
I know
And
what I can play for your birthday.
great video, by the way.
Mary had a little lamb.
That's sweet, dear.
Lamb of God. Cute Christian band.
Lamb of God?
Oh yeah, they ordered them for the birthday party.
Everyone's super happy. The tour bus arrives. It's a great video.
Oh wow, with dancers and
Yeah.
stuff. Oh no!
You know, I remember when this song came out, Lamb of God were, you know, everyone knew Lamb of God because Ashes of the Wake, you know, that's a very common Lamb of God song. And then this came out and I was like, this is f***ing brilliant. This is like, they're trying to sound a little bit like Pantera. That was my thought. And it works, man. I like this song. Also another newer groove metal band, Gojira. And this riff, man, oh my god. And anyway, I think that Gojira is a great example of a modern groove metal band. And they're definitely like themselves. They
Yeah.
sound like their own. I don't think they sound like Pantera or any other groove metal band, but
No.
it is definitely a groove metal band that made its own, you know, sound. A lot of people will probably push them into the progressive metal genre as well, a little bit.
But like this is good.
It's incredibly groovy. And this song is getting way too little praise, man. I love this song. All right, last but not least, we usually listen to newer, you know,
I thought that was the newer one.
well, I guess, no, it's 2008. How new is that then?
Yeah, but
13
Gojira
years?
has newer
Yeah, I know.
songs.
But I figured because there aren't really that many groove metal bands or like strict groove metal bands that we should check out a band that maybe got overlooked
Okay.
back during the 90s instead. There's a band called Grip Inc., which is was the side project of Dave Lombardo of Slayer. They came about during the mid-90s, maybe as an effect of, you know, groove metal becoming a cool thing. This is from '97, by the way. I had
good.
personally not listened that much to Grip Inc., but you know, it's more about I just haven't had the chance. So I thought I would bring him in today, check him out, let the dog listen to it, see what the dog thinks. Pix, what do you think? Is it a good song? You don't care, do you? It's just another metal song that you guys are listening to. Yeah, but this is a good song. It's definitely a good song. I mean, there's definitely elements of Pantera in it.
Yeah. She loves you. I mean, those eyes.
She's a good
You should
girl.
have a camera from here so you can see my view. Papa.
I know. Just don't bite my face off.
She loves to like
Yeah, she's like, ow!
bite.
Hey! Oh, Jude! You kept nibble on my face. That's a face of regret right there.
Sorry, Dad.
All right, but I mean, this is great. Ow! What the f***? What are you doing?
I think she wants to get out.
Nay, nay, nay. Yeah, but this is good. I mean, if you kind of like the 90s sound, like groove, Pantera style, this is great.
Yep.
This is great. This,
You just want
so
something
check
else.
it out. If you haven't heard about Grip Inc., this is a great song, at least. I have to check out more. Can't say that I've heard that much more, but this is great. So there you go, man. That's groove metal right there. And I got to talk about Pantera. basically the only reason I decided to do groove metal is because of Pantera. Because if I do all the other bigger subgenres, there's nowhere to put Pantera.
Yeah,
Because like, okay, heavy metal? No.
not really.
No? Thrash metal? No? No? Death metal? Definitely not. Like it's, where do you put them?
In groove metal.
In groove metal. That's what I thought. And obviously a lot of these bands are the ones that I listened to when I was a teenager, like Pantera, Sepultura, and Machine Head. So it definitely affected. Where are you going? Oh, jag ser vad hon gör.
Yeah, she's going for
She's
the...
going for the penis. Pix, ta den! It's okay. Right.
She's distracting.
Yeah, I know. So there's a lot of bands you can mention, but I think what we covered today was basically it when it comes to groove metal.
Good job.
No, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. I appreciate it. So there it is. Groove metal. Metal Morning, number 7.
Whoa.
What happened? I don't know. There was a package falling from the sky, and the dog got
God.
scared. And oh.
And I have a knife.
And yeah, nice.
For you.
Unboxing with Ola and Louise. Sometimes we get gifts from friends and members, especially from one member, the amazing Chuck, that has sent me a lot of stuff, and he's amazing. And we've actually sent him some candy too, just so he can try our favorite candy. He sent us this box. He said something about, hope you like it.
I guess we will.
I hope we will, and I guess we will.
I would believe he
he's too
knows
nice of a guy.
us
He knows us,
quite
and
good.
he's he's a nice guy. Okay, there's two things. There's 2 things in here.
It says...
Oh shit, there's a bag. Hexclad cookware.
Okay.
What's that even mean?
Hybrid cookware.
Oh, Yep, open.
Open it.
Open.
Open it. Oh, wow. I got the right one.
Yes, that's why I didn't change. Yes, it's our own pop figures. Louise England,
And
and you got
Ola
Old England. Dude, that is so cool.
And then on the back side,
That's so cool.
isn't it cool?
And then we have Louise. Oh shit, no light. Look at that. You have your blue sweater on too.
And you have the Doom sweater.
Let me see.
We have
Dude,
to...
That's pretty cool.
Switch.
Let me check. Holy shit.
This is so cool. I have a pop figurine.
No, oh,
I'm not even famous.
No, exactly. Well, you are now. Just saying. I mean, we have now the Pantera team, pop figures, and now ourselves. That's great company right there. That's so nice.
This
Thank
is
you
so
so much,
cool.
Chuck. You're too cool, man. You're too cool.
There's a picture of me and the horse here.
I know. We found
The
something.
back. That
We
would be
have to
okay.
take proper pictures and put them at the
Yeah.
at the video. That's so cool, man. Thank you so much for that, Chuck. You're amazing.
That's so cool.
And send our regards to your wife as well. Oh, that sounded way more hostile than I meant.
Send her regards. Wow.
So we got our own pop figurines. Thank you so much. That's just way too cool. All right. Question of the day to Ola and Louise, where we answer your questions. I have a question. It's from Elliot Fan 1993. What was your favorite live show experience?
Favorite live show experience?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I mean, for me, I'm the viewer.
Audience? Yes.
I am the audience. I would guess for you, maybe it's something on
No.
the stage.
No, I'm thinking as an audience. I'm
yeah.
going to tell you my
Okay,
favorite as an audience
okay.
too.
I mean, I have to say 2. That would be the absolute most memorable.
Mm-hmm.
I think Rammstein in the Stockholm Globe.
Oh yeah, for what's the Reise album?
I don't remember.
It was the one with
Because I
the
don't-
America on it.
Yeah, it was such a show. I mean, if you haven't seen Rammstein and they will come to your town, go see them.
If you want production value,
yeah, and I
you
think
have to go watch their
the
shows.
tickets were very expensive, but
you-
well worth it.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I would probably have to agree.
And
It's one of the cooler shows. I've been-
protect your ears because
very
it was
loud.
also the loudest one that I've ever been on. It was so loud. I remember I had pants that weren't these tight,
Yeah.
and you can feel the vibrations in the pants.
Then you know it's good. Then you know it's good.
Really loud.
But yeah, it was.
And the second one was when you were at Wacken.
When I played at Wacken. Okay, cool.
Yeah, and I was there with you and all the mud and all the people and just I think the whole experience of being there,
Yeah.
being backstage, watching those. I don't remember the band, but they were like with horns and stuff that were there, like Behemoth or something.
Oh,
They had those
yeah.
clothes with horns and like really costumey, and they were walking backstage and just going to the toilet and having a coffee.
Wasn't it like Gore or? Because they have like big muscly things.
They were really big
really big.
costumes. Yeah,
That sounds like Gore.
it was something I heard of. I don't know, Gore.
It might have been Behemoth. Actually, it
It
was.
could have
I
been
think it was
Behemoth.
Behemoth. Yeah.
Yeah, but anyway, it was part of the whole experience and just being there watching you
Yeah.
in this really big stage with, I mean, the people.
Tens of thousands of people.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
As far as you could, as your eyes could see.
Yeah.
So yeah, those two were, I think,
It's
One of
really
those
cool at
memorables.
those festivals too, because if you go backstage in the backstage area, it's just such a cool place to be because all the artists are just mixed and mingled, and you meet old friends. And for someone that comes in from the outside, it's like wow, like it's really cool.
yeah.
Uh,
And everything was clean and nice.
clean
I mean-
and nice, and it was probably the cleanest place at the whole festival. And you go there, have food, you meet the other bands, like you said, like you're used to seeing bands on stage and being all cool and whatnot, and now
Yeah.
you're watching them
They're
eating catering. You
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
And I remember this so well, like at Hellfest, it's not that often that I get starstruck, but when I was at Hellfest with The Haunted, I think it was The Haunted or maybe 6 Feet Under. But when I was there, because I played it several times, but I remember Hell Yeah was there with Vinnie Paul, and they were sitting next to
Yeah.
our table, and
They
I was
were
just like, I just took in the moment. I didn't go up and say hi because I.
You didn't?
No, I did not.
I wasn't there to text you to
I know.
start talking.
I know. But you know, I just that was enough for me. You know, I was sitting there. I'm like, wow, this is incredible.
Yeah.
I'm you know, we're in this room. It's just catering. It's nothing special.
Yeah.
People need to eat.
Yeah.
But we're sitting here. I mean, I'm sitting with the Soilwork guys, and you know, it's so cool, man. Yeah, it's definitely a special feeling. Going back to like my favorite show,
Yes.
as an audience, it's really tough. I would probably have to say Pantera because it's the only band or the band I wanted to see the absolute most. And it took quite a while before they got to Sweden from when I started listening to them. I think I just missed them when they were here for the Far Beyond Driven tour, which was 1994 or 95. I just started listening to them, so I didn't see them then. But I saw them at the Reinventing the Steel tour, which was in 2000, something like that. And same thing there. I didn't comprehend that I was watching them. It was unreal,
Yeah.
you know. I've been watching these home
Was it
videos.
like on
and
a
all.
big stage or?
Yeah, it's, relatively big, probably like 2,000, 3,000 people, Solnahallen.
Oh, okay.
And it's sometimes it's just surreal that you're watching these like here.
Yeah.
And Pantera is just one of those bands. Maybe not the best sounding show I've been to, but definitely one of the better shows I've been to. Rammstein is a good one, but also Slipknot, the first
Okay.
show that was in a club for 1,000 people, and it was
That's
two
cool.
stores, and we were up on the balcony. And it was just this really hanging feeling, and the band was really close, and that was at their prime when they were just super violent on stage, and he was tripping over, and
There are
DJ,
quite many, aren't there?
There,
Like,
yeah, exactly,
in
9
band.
people,
Yeah.
and they're fucking punching each other in the face, and it's like I never seen anything like that, and as an adult, right now, it's stupid. That you would go around punch your band members in the face, but they were rolling each
And
other up.
they could play while
They
were
could play.
doing this.
And you know, the DJ guy, I remember, he came up to the second storage, jumped down, and no one caught him. And the rest of the show, he was like with a broken arm or something.
no.
He was like, oh, he's
Poor guy.
playing, but it's like his arm was. But they were basically like just pushing each other to create this amazing show. It was incredible. I never seen anything like that.
Yeah.
And obviously they're older now. They're not punching each other too much in the face. But
They already have broken arms. And
exactly. I'm thinking of other things.
Me-
I think one of the best sounding shows I've been to was Metallica. As in the absolute cleanest sounding show I've ever been to. Very
I've
loud.
been to one Metallica show.
2 or 3, I think.
Yeah.
We went to the one at
Because I also
Sonic
been
Fair
to
and then
a
the
couple
one
of
at
them.
Gärdet.
Yeah, Sonic Fair. I also went to the Münchenbryggeriet show.
I also went there. That was a free show.
Yeah,
That
it
was
was a free
before
show.
we were together.
Yeah, no.
I went there and I couldn't get in.
No, because it was just to be there,
Yeah.
to get in.
Yes, exactly.
So I actually slept over
Oh, okay.
in the line with my current boyfriend.
Yes.
We were sleeping in the line.
Yeah.
And I remember that, I mean,
This was for the Load or Reload album, I think.
I
But they made a
think-
promotional show,
I think it was Reload.
yeah, which was free in a smaller venue.
It was, it was
In
small.
Stockholm.
I don't know how many you could fit in.
Probably
Münchenbryggeriet.
2,000.
Yeah,
maximum.
but very small.
Yeah.
So you could walk, like going to the
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
absolute front of the stage and back. You could walk around.
Yeah.
And they had those like a video show before they even entered the stage.
Yeah, right.
It was cool. It was cool that I was there.
Yeah, exactly. Awesome. That was a good question. It made me and us talk a little bit, so that's
Yeah.
good.
More live shows to come.
Hopefully.
I mean, it was so long ago now.
I think I went to Dream Theater and Opeth. That was my last show that I went to last year.
Yeah, was that circus we went to?
Oh, we went. We went to
We went to
Opeth.
Opeth.
Oh, okay, yes, and I went with.
Was it Dream Theater?
Yeah, no, Dream Theater was the next day. I went with a member.
Oh yeah,
So,
it was
uh,
Opeth the first
Yeah,
day.
exactly. But we also went to Lepers, but I don't remember anything else. I think the last show I actually played was the Dime Bash.
That you played?
Yeah, at NAMM.
Wow, that was a couple of years ago now.
one and a half at least. But with the Haunted, I haven't played in 2 years.
No.
So we haven't even seen each other in 2 years.
I saw Jensen last week.
Well, that's one guy
Yeah.
out of 5.
One of them.
4. That was it. Good job. Do you want to do the?
No?
Okay. What the dog doing? Pix. Come.
She's by the door, I don't know.
Come on. Maybe she needs to pee.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, it's time for pee, I think. Anyways,
Let's
guys
have her
and girls.
sit
Yes.
Sit.
All right, so. Stanna. Okay. Good. All right, so guys, thank you so much. She's not really good at staying, is she? Guys and gals, thank you so, and non-binaries, very important. Thank you so much for tuning in to our Metal Morning show, and it's been just as always a pure pleasure of trying to be as political as you can and not shoot anyone in the foot, and just trying to be as neutral as possible, because that's what's so important today. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you like our videos, maybe consider subscribing. I think it's around like 60% that are watching my videos are not subscribed.
Really?
That's a lot. Hang on,
I
have to check.
mean, for a YouTuber, subscribers is where
I think that-
count yourself.
I think people just don't subscribe anymore because people just get recommended anyways. Okay, no, I was wrong. It's 62% of the viewers are subscribed, and
Okay,
37.6 are not. So
So you could have
I mean-
37% more.
I could, but it also means how should I analyze this? Because does that mean that a lot of my videos get are seen by a lot of people because they reach out to a lot of people? Maybe that's a good thing.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
It's just really hard to analyze that number. Anyways, sorry for that. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys, and we'll see you guys in 2 weeks, okay? Well, this dog is being weird and shit. I love that we got a dog. Not, I mean, obviously love having a dog, but she immediately became a mascot, even
Yeah.
though we didn't intend to. But she's incredible. I mean, look at this thing. Dogs. We don't deserve them. Thank you.